Hey guys, this is Matt Miller with PolitiBrawl. This past weekend, I went to the hands-off protest here in Washington, D.C. This was a nationwide movement protest against Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And I wanted to ask some of these protesters, many of whom were government workers or otherwise just elitist Democrats that live here in Washington, D.C., is it okay for the taxpayer to demand that waste, fraud, and abuse be eliminated from our government? We have one of the biggest, most expensive governments in the world. Our bureaucracy is out of control. This has been a pervasive issue for decades now. And Elon Musk, along with DOGE and the blessing of Donald Trump, is going into D.C. like a bull in a china shop, cleaning house. It did get pretty hostile and heated at some points, but as we always do here at PolitiBrawl, we're not here to start fights. What we're trying to start is substantive debates that lead to understanding and a good exchange of ideas and arguments. And there was plenty of that too. So check it out right here. Thank you guys for your support. And also real quick, if you want to pick up the DOGE hat and shirt, the DOGE uniform, I'll leave the link in the description. Check it out. Thank you guys again for the support. Let's watch the video. No, I'm not a Nazi. I believe in small government.
You're a Nazi.
You think the Nazis wanted to cut government down?
Go home, Nazi.
DOGE is full of like entrepreneurs, businessmen, people who have built businesses, they balance budgets.
Yeah, people who benefit.
They're not qualified to?
No, people who benefit from the tax cuts are not qualified to decide what the average American gets. But anyway, I'm sorry I talked to you, but have a great day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
I need you to move back.
Oh, why? Isn't this a public street?
Yes, it is. Move back.
I'm just talking to people.
We don't need no commotion right now.
Hey guys, this is Matt Miller with PolitiBrawl here in Washington, D.C. today at an anti-Trump, anti-Elon Musk protest. We're going to be asking people some questions. Why do they think it's not appropriate for the American taxpayer to want to cut waste, fraud, and abuse in the federal government? This is the biggest, most bloated bureaucracy in the world. I think it begs the question. All suited up, ready to go. Let's go talk to some people. Think it's fair for the taxpayer to want to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse in government?
Yeah, but not with
Elon Musk.
Yeah, not with the chainsaw. No.
Not with the chainsaw. So how should they do it then?
Do it with a method in mind, and yes, we all agree that there's waste.
Okay.
But not just go in there and just firing everybody and destroying our democracy.
Yeah, like he's taking a very private sector approach to this, right? If you had waste in your business, you would fire people. Oh, okay. Can we ask?
Government doesn't operate like business does.
Maybe it should. Do you think it's reasonable for the American taxpayer to want to reduce fraud, waste, and abuse in our government?
No.
Why not?
Well, actually, I don't know how to answer that question, really. That one, I don't know how to answer that one.
You don't want to answer that? Do you like what Elon Musk is doing? Or?
No, he's very wrong. He's not the president. But I think he has an agenda bigger than what they think he has. It's something more to what's going on in the White House. But nobody seems to be saying. I don't think they really understand that what Musk is up to.
Well, he's trying to cut the wasteful programs, wasteful departments in the government that are very expensive. What do you think he's really up to, if not that?
I have not a clue. But are you with DOGE?
I'm not with DOGE. I just got the T-shirt. Can I ask you a question? Do you think it's fair for the American taxpayer to want to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse in the federal government?
Yeah, who are you with? You're with DOGE. I get it. Yeah.
No, I'm just wearing a DOGE T-shirt.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I think it's perfectly great to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse if you do it in a sensible way, not the smash, destroy everything, and then see what needs to be fixed. Like, that's just freaking stupid. The destruction that's happening to our country right now, like, obviously you're with DOGE, you're on the other side, which is fine. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion, but there's not going to be anything left. So,
what would be a better way to go about it then, in your opinion?
I think in a strategic way. You get people who are experts in it, not hackers. People who are experts in knowing what they're talking about and really diving in. You can't audit a federal department in a matter of weeks and identify all this fraud, waste, and abuse. You just can't do it.
DOGE is full of like entrepreneurs, businessmen, people who have built businesses, they balance budgets.
Yeah, people who benefit.
They're not qualified to?
No, people who benefit from the tax cuts are not qualified to decide what the average American gets. But anyway, I'm sorry I talked to you, but have a great day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
People say, we want to run the country like a business.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't go into a business and cut things and not care about how it affects the customer.
Well, I think what you would do is, and Elon Musk, I think he is doing this right now, he's running the government kind of like he runs one of his businesses, which are very successful. He's going in and he's saying, where are people not doing an important role, and then he's firing them.
He's just firing them based on when they were hired. He's cutting. People in Africa are dying because we cut USAID. People are dying across the world.
USAID was riddled
I
with...
didn't vote for Elon Musk. I didn't vote for Trump, but I certainly didn't see Elon Musk's name on there.
I didn't vote for any of these bureaucrats in the government.
Okay, my dad was a bureaucrat in the government. He worked at the National Mine Health and Safety Academy. He taught explosives and fire safety.
Yeah.
What he taught people that own private mines, people that inspect mines, and miners save lives. Okay?
That's awesome.
So bureaucrat is not a four-letter word.
Okay. Can I ask you, how do you feel about Dr. Fauci? Fan
I
or
love Dr. Fauci.
did you vote for him?
I didn't vote for him,
Or
but
was he appointed?
actually, yes, he was appointed, but after a career in and being an expert in that field, he worked his way up.
Well, Trump and Elon Musk are some of the most successful businessmen in this country.
Is Elon Musk appointed? Is he really appointed?
Fauci, yeah, he was.
Is he?
By Trump, yeah.
Okay, so do they are they having to be scrutinized the way any other American government employee would be, like with drug testing?
His boss is the president.
How much ketamine does the man take every day?
So we talked to some of the protesters already, and just asking them the basic question: is it okay for the taxpayer to want to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse in government? We're paying for it. A lot of these people have told me that they are federal workers or they were working for the government at some point. So we're going to keep talking to some more of them here.
To go after the global economy and shake up the entire world is completely insane. And to think that all of these tariffs are going to bring money into the United States that they are then going to give to billionaires for tax reductions and corporations for tax reductions, horrible.
Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer have all supported reciprocal tariffs, which is exactly what Trump just did. So
not to this
Not
extent,
at 20%, not at 10%.
it's reciprocal, so it's the same amount that they have a tariff on us. They have supported them. Yeah.
Did it in few places to make a statement. They did not do it across the board in every country, including countries that only have penguins, for God's sakes.
Is it okay for us to ask for a fair playing field, though? Like,
this is all just talking points. It's going to continue.
no. Well, we're trying to have a real conversation about ideas, right? We have different ideas, and I'm letting you talk, and I'm asking you questions. That's all.
Right.
So
what do you think has been the benefit of DOGE so far?
I think that America has the biggest, most expensive bureaucracy in the world, and it's riddled with corruption, waste, fraud, and abuse.
What
I'm trying to answer your question.
What agency have you worked for that you have seen this in?
I don't work for the government. I work in the private sector.
Okay, and what have you seen? What waste, fraud, and abuse have you personally seen?
Well, I'm not on DOGE's team. I'm not investigating the stuff. I'm just wearing the T-shirt today. But they are showing receipts. They're showing the back-end government websites of how much all this money is spent.
For an $8 million.
We've spent tens of millions of dollars on global DEI programs, inclusive language programs, transgender surgeries in Guatemala and South America.
Now we're going to even the playing field for white people? You guys are ignorant. That's what we're doing. We're evening the playing field for white people.
What does race have to do with this at all, though? This is the government.
Should I go overhaul your company? I know nothing about companies.
We're profitable. The federal government is not profitable, not even close.
Supposed to be profitable. You don't understand government.
You need an ROI.
Serve people. There is no corruption compared to the private sector. There is much less waste.
Do you work for the government?
I have not right now, but I have, and I've worked for the private sector, and I can tell you, you're wrong. Have you ever worked in the public sector?
I work in the private sector. People who work for the government work for the taxpayer.
Yes.
So we have a right to want to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse.
Ignorant. You are ignorant. You are not.
That's why I'm here asking questions today.
We're not trying to be on your social media, okay, and increase your likes.
You're wrong. All these people, you think you're smarter than everybody out here?
Yeah. No. Okay, wait. Wait, excuse me. So am I infringing on your free speech right now? Am I infringing on your free expression?
They just spit at me, but no, you're not infringing on anything.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you however I want to, and I can talk to you for as long as I want to. So, AKA, if you're going to put this mic in my face, I'm not going to not talk to you. So, if you put your mic away, maybe I won't talk to you. Okay, so how about that?
I have my mic on if I want.
Okay, and I can talk to you if I want. I can talk to you if I want.
I see you're getting aggressive and emotional.
I'm not getting anything. I'm just saying you're telling me to leave. I'm telling you to leave. I'm not coming towards anything. You're telling me to leave. Yeah, I've been there before.
You can judge for yourself who these people are out here. Trying to have very good faith, honest conversations. We're not going to edit anybody out of context here. We're just asking them, look, what do you believe?
That guy's an asshole. You handled that well.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah. If somebody gets confrontational like that, it's not worth it. You got to back away, keep your space, call people out when they're encroaching on you, and stay peaceful. Hey guys, we were just having beers across the street from the Heritage Foundation, and we saw, all these protesters across the street, and we wanted to go talk to them. Let's go see. Do you think that the American taxpayer has the right to ask for fraud, waste, and abuse to be eliminated in government?
I think the American taxpayers are telling you what we want. We want the billionaires to be taxed, and they're not being taxed. We're asking for equal taxation, not that people shouldn't be taxed or like the federal government isn't wasting money, but we're asking for the billionaires to be taxed. Are they being taxed?
They are, yeah.
They're not being taxed equally.
They're being taxed,
They're not being taxed equally.
They get taxed more than anybody.
If a billionaire is making $1 billion, his ass should be paying at least $500 million in taxes.
They're the ones who make all the jobs and produce all the value in our society, yeah.
Jobs. They are not the ones.
Somebody like Elon Musk.
The American people are the ones that are making the fucking jobs. We're the ones working.
The entrepreneurs make businesses and give people jobs.
Small business owners are the entrepreneurs, not billionaires.
Billionaires like Elon Musk create businesses. If the businesses didn't exist, who would have a job?
Who is Elon Musk hiring?
He's hiring thousands of people.
He's just a name. He's just a name on Tesla.
He owns a business. He runs it. He built a business.
But do you see what the fuck is happening to Tesla right now?
The people who have the jobs.
Do you see what's happening to Tesla right now? What's happening to Tesla right now?
Terrorists are attacking it.
They're not terrorists. They're not terrorists.
They're blowing up Tesla dealerships.
Do you think fucking MAGA can afford a fucking Tesla? Who's buying the Teslas?
People who want electric cars. People who care about the environment.
No, all right, but does Elon care about the environment? Does Elon care about the little people?
If I ask you a question? Do you think it's okay for the taxpayer to want to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse in the government?
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think Kamala did the same thing, right?
No, watch the video.
And like any number of people who give a speech, they wave to the crowd.
Yeah, did you watch the video?
I did. I saw it.
Yeah, he fucking heiled Hitler.
You think he's like a secret Nazi?
He's not a secret Nazi. This is not a secret. He's right there on stage behind the presidential podium, heiling Hitler.
I saw the compilations of dozens of Democrats doing the same thing. No, I'm not a Nazi. I believe in small government.
You're a Nazi.
You think the Nazis wanted to cut government down?
Go home, Nazi.
Can you explain to me, how did Nazis why would Nazis want to cut down government like Elon Musk is doing right now? Do you think Nazis are libertarians that want to reduce the size of government?
Is that what we have happening?
Yeah. Big time. Big time.
Tell us more.
Big time. Well,
representational democracy.
I got
what's
stick
happening?
Here you go, man.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Is this great? Is this what great America looks like?
I thought you were done talking to me. All right. Yeah, let's talk. That's not a Nazi salute, though.
What is it?
It's make-believe.
Very, very close with people in the House of Representatives.
I need you to move back.
Oh, why? Isn't this a public street?
Yes, it is. Move back.
I'm just talking to people.
We don't need no commotion right now. That's all.
I'm just talking to people.
It's okay.
It's a public protest, right? They have the right to protest. Don't I have the right?
You can do it on the sidewalk.
Let's just do it on the sidewalk. So we don't want any commotion, that's all.
I don't want commotion either. I'm just asking questions.
We got you. We got you.
Okay. Wow. Surprised. I'm actually getting thrown out by the police. This is a public street. Excuse me, officer. Can I just ask you a question? What is because it was my understanding that this was a public roadway, right? And can I talk and communicate to people freely?
Just go over there because we don't want any commotion, that's all.
I don't want commotion either.
I understand.
I'm peaceful. I'm not doing anything.
I got you. Just do it over there, though. You'll be fine.
Wow. Very, very disappointing from the police here.